Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside Your Thoughts, the podcast where we talk openly and honestly about mental health, emotional struggles, and the strength it takes to keep going every day. Today's episode focuses on something millions of people experience but often suffer through. Silently, anxiety disorders. Anxiety is more than feeling nervous before an exam or worried about a difficult situation. For many people, anxiety becomes a constant battle inside the mind and body. It can affect sleep, relationships, careers, confidence, and even the simplest daily tasks. Some people experience racing thoughts every morning before they even leave bed. Others feel panic in crowded spaces, fear making phone calls, or constantly worry that something terrible is about to happen. Anxiety can make a person feel trapped inside their own mind. But despite these struggles, many people learn ways to manage anxiety and continue living meaningful lives. In today's episode, we will explore what anxiety disorders really feel like, different types of anxiety, the emotional and physical symptoms, real-life experiences, the impact on relationships and work, coping strategies and treatment, and most importantly, hope and recovery. So wherever you are right now, take a deep breath, settle in, and let's begin. Segment 9. What is anxiety? Anxiety is the body's natural response to stress or danger. It is a survival mechanism designed to protect us. When humans sense danger, the brain activates the fight or flight response. Heart rate increases, breathing becomes faster, and the body prepares to react. In small amounts, anxiety is normal, but anxiety disorders are different. For someone with an anxiety disorder, the brain reacts as if danger is present, even when there is no real threat. The fear becomes overwhelming, constant, and difficult to control. According to mental health experts, anxiety disorders are among the most common mental health conditions worldwide. There are several types of anxiety disorders, including generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, social anxiety disorder, phobias, health anxiety, separation anxiety, obsessive-compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder. Although each condition is different, they often share one thing in common: persistent fear and overwhelming worry. Many people with anxiety say they feel exhausted all the time because their minds never truly rest. Imagine your brain constantly sounding an alarm, even during peaceful moments. That is what anxiety can feel like. Generalized anxiety disorder. Let's begin with generalized anxiety disorder, often called GAD. People with GAD experience excessive worry about everyday situations. They worry about work, family, health, money, relationships, future problems, things that may never even happen. The difficult part is that they often know their worries are irrational, but they still cannot stop them. A person with GAD might spend hours overthinking a conversation. They may ask themselves, did I say something wrong? What if they hate me? What if I fail? What if something bad happens tomorrow? Their mind jumps from one fear to another. Even when one problem is solved, another appears. This constant mental activity can lead to muscle tension, fatigue, irritability, insomnia, difficulty concentrating, headaches, digestive issues. Many people with anxiety appear calm on the outside while internally fighting intense mental battles. One woman described her anxiety this way: "It feels like my brain is running a marathon every single day, even when I'm doing nothing." Another person said, "I can never relax completely. because my mind is always searching for the next thing to worry about. This constant state of alertness can be emotionally draining. Now, let's talk about panic attacks. A panic attack is an intense surge of fear that appears suddenly and can feel terrifying. Symptoms may include racing heartbeat, chest pain, sweating, shaking, dizziness, nausea, shortness of breath, tingling sensations, feeling detached from reality, fear of dying, fear of losing control. Many people experiencing their first panic attack believe they are having a heart attack. Panic attacks can happen anywhere: at work, in traffic, in supermarkets, during conversations, while relaxing at home. Sometimes there is no clear trigger. That unpredictability creates another layer of fear. People begin worrying about when the next panic attack will happen. This can lead to panic disorder, where individuals live in fear of future panic attacks and start avoiding places or situations they associate with panic. One man shared, "After my first panic attack in a shopping mall, I stopped going to malls completely. Then I started avoiding buses, restaurants, and eventually almost everything outside my house." This avoidance can slowly shrink a person's world. Some individuals develop agoraphobia, a fear of situations where escape feels difficult. The fear becomes not only the panic itself, but also the fear of fear. Comment on next episode.